What's good, everybody? It's me, DisBearity here, and I'm back with another gameplay of HRE4. Oh, I know, DisBearity. You always show us HRE4. I know, but I like this game. It's actually been pretty addicting to me so far. I've been playing this game, like I think I had put 5 hours in it at one point, and then now I'm up to almost 90 hours in this game just by playing multiplayer alone. Anywho, though, so this is my second or third time playing Roost. So while playing Roost, I actually learned a lot of things, especially while watching other players do against me. And so I learned, of course, with Roost, hunting deer or just any animal on the map, you get, gold or whatnot. So, you want to hunt. So what I started to do was I did the 2 scout start whatnot, so I can cover the map quickly and also get more goats. Well, at the same time, I made sure to kill all the deer around the map, pretty much the majority of animals. So I'm going to go ahead and play this at ×2 speed. So as you guys see here, we're already hunting the first group of deer. And I'm like, oh crap, really? You get 10 per kill? I'm like, holy. That means that I can literally age up without having to put a single villager on gold unless I really want to. And so while that happens, I'm making sure that I'm collecting the goats for later, because the goats are definitely needed, for I don't have to travel too far away from my TC to make sure that everything is going to be copacetic, I guess you could say, right? To make sure we don't lose much of it. I think I just saw a goat right there. I'm not sure though. Could have been one at the corner of my eye. And so yeah, so we travel over. All over, and then I passed this group here while not paying attention, of course. So I'm like, oh, okay, there goes a group of deer right there. I eventually look at the map. I was like, okay, there we go, found one. But then we got our enemy out. So I'm going against the Holy Roman Empire. If you guys haven't noticed by that flag there, let's actually switch this to cast mode for y'all can get a better idea of what's going on here. So now we're aging up. That is a 2-minute and 40-second age up with Bruce. I mean, there's probably better. And so at this time here, I already have a couple villagers already queued up and ready to go. To come out and pump out. And as of course right now I'm surprised I have 14 villagers out while he has 13, so it's real interesting. So like I said, that gave me enough to level up at, and then I found some more goats or whatever throughout the center of the map, as you guys can see around there. So a new H has begun. So now, since I know I don't have to really put too much on gold, so I put I just keep about 2 or 3 villagers on gold eventually. If I can get all the upgrades, well, I focus all my current my villager workload onto trees right now. So I take some villagers off food in order to get trees going before I can go ahead. And actually, no, I didn't. Okay, I thought I did. Okay, never mind. So no, we're good to go. I thought I needed a house up. Okay, never mind. We're good. We're good. So then he started to attack my, attack me here. I was like, oh, wait a minute. And so he tried to attack my goats. So I was like, okay, I cannot let that happen because, I guess he saw that I took the majority of the goats on the map. So I was like, okay, go ahead and get him out of there. So yeah. I really start to, just get my units out and start pumping out, trying to cut down trees and stuff. Because, well, actually, no, matter of fact, I did put my units on wood for a split second before I can go ahead and get that other house up. So now, since I had conquered and got the majority of the goats on the map here, I'm just putting a lot of villagers onto wood right now, as you guys can see here. Another way, though, because there we go, you can switch that there, so that's the timing. So we have currently 11 on food, 7 on wood, 3 on gold. And I have that on there for a while, because I believe with Roost, I mean, I'm not of course, the pro of HRE4. I mean, 1 TC is not too bad for quite a bit. I mean, 2 TCs in order to, pump out things, but 1 is not too bad. So I end up, what's funny about this match is that I kind of low-key forgot what map we were playing on. Low-key, and as you guys see, we're getting wheelbarrow at both at the same time, so the wood chopping wheelbarrow, so that's pretty funny. But yeah, I kind of was like, what map are we playing? Because at first I thought this was a hilly map, because I wasn't really paying attention at the map we were playing on. And so eventually I start to end up taking map control. You'll see here in a sec. So as you guys see here, now I have 11 on food, 10 on wood, and I still have 3 going on gold. So that's helped me out tremendously right now, honestly. Let's see here. So yeah, we can get, okay, both sides. Cool. All right, so while we're chopping, I'm trying to, I got a barracks and also an archery range. I'm starting to get into the practice, and because I like to build one building at a time, a whole bunch of barracks, a whole bunch of stables, a whole bunch of archery range, stuff like that. So I got into I'm trying to get into practice where I try to build 2 each, but I start with 1 barracks, and I start to make another that I do with the archery range, I do with the stables, etc., stuff like that. So I start to, get out a little small mini army here going. So then he realizes here that as you guys see, he's like, oh. And then I realized, by the way, that he's starting to get his own little mini army as well. And so while looking at it, though, I don't think he has the resources in order to keep up, because this guy, he plays a lot of Holy Roman Empire. I was very surprised about. So then I was like, okay, you know, you gotta remember, Holy Roman Empire, they would have got, they already got their feudal knights and stuff pretty early. So I was like, okay, I have to I kited my balls off here. I know like light bowmen are hard, you know, they're really rough in order to defeat, what do you call, men at arms. And I was actually surprised that he backed off. I was actually wondering why he backed off, because he actually could have went all in on me and could have done some damage. So yeah, it's very surprising that he did that, to be honest with you. That he backed off like that. I was like, okay, since he did that, this gives me a bit of time for a little bit of breather. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and build a fortress here. So I go ahead and start and build this fortress in order to, not fortress, but you know, wood tower here. Wooden fort, yeah, no, it is called wooden fortress. So I go ahead and build it there just to have it as cover, and then I can place some of my archers, you know, in there. So then I pushed my units up to kind of like scout out a little bit. I was like, okay, because you know, this is all stealth grass here, so. Well, at the same time, I'm working on also practicing on putting out at least one or two units at a time. As you can see, we're getting out the spearmen. I still can't make men at arms because that's until castle age for me. So you know, I have to use either horse archers. Actually, no, I can't use horse archers. I have to use just archers for a bit. So you know, he has the early game. So then I was like, okay, I'm gonna put some units in there to help me get the tower going. You know, pick them off a little bit. You know, do some DPS damage. So then I mistakenly had rallied my units because I was gonna go collect these deer here. I had mistakenly we're sending out my villagers to go out there before I can go do that. I was like, oh shit. So when I started to realize what I was doing, I just kept backing them off. So you know, I tried to get all my berry bushes. So all my goats are gone. All my berry bushes are here. And so then I was like, you know what though? Because in HRE 4, which is really entertaining, that deer don't disappear, or they don't count down their food, like you know, decaying or whatnot. So I was like, okay, you know, I killed some deer on the map. I'm also, after these guys are finished with the berries here, I actually go ahead and build a whatchamacallit here in order to get some more food here quickly. So deer, as you guys know, are faster than farms. So looking at my opponent here, you know, he started working on farms already, and also started working on trade, which is actually pretty entertaining, honestly. I mean, I need to probably also start getting to the notion of doing trade early too. I mean, in my personal opinion, but I don't know. I need to figure out a time to want to transition into doing that, especially like in the late game. And so, as you see here, I had aged up. I had built the high trade house, because you know, the high trade house, we get the deer. Deer's very important, really nice. So then, as you guys see here, he comes in and charges in. I was like, okay, it's gonna be tough. So I see that he's sending us some more archers over here, which is great. So I end up taking them out quickly as possible. While doing that, I was like, oh gosh, what's going on here? So as you guys know, roost archers aren't really the best, but my archers are somewhat upgraded. So I like to upgrade my units from the black. Actually, no, I haven't upgraded from the blacksmith yet. I thought I did at this point. But what's interesting enough, though, is that he ends up attacking my stable here. And I was like, okay, that's weird that you're attacking my stable. And so what I end up doing here is that I'm just trying to kite out his archers. You know, kite out the archers, and we can, you know, I can have the melee guys to myself, right? So what he could have done, honestly, too, is that he could have went ahead and attacked my economy. And as you guys see, I'm also building up my swordsman here with my men at arms, because I just recently leveled up. I was really surprised that I actually leveled up quicker than the Holy Roman Empire dude. But I mean, he started building arms, so I guess that's the reason why. So I was finding my men at arms dying right here, because as you guys see, I'm like trying to DPS him down, you know, which is why he eventually started to run off. He started to realize, you know, he's getting shredded. So I was like, I kind of low-key forgot that, oh, I had units in the fortress. I actually forgot about that. I was like, oh crap, let me go ahead and send these guys out. They can help out. So then he sees that, and he's like, okay, he's gonna back off the units, and I let him do that. I was like, okay, that's fine. Go ahead and do that. So as you can see, I already built my hunting cabin here, and I haven't got the fertilization upgrade because I'm not working on farms just yet. But he is, so he got his upgrade. So as you guys see, I'm already taking map control. I'm already just building a wall here, just to again, just to control the area, make sure that I can I don't have to, you know, defend everywhere. I can just defend it and keep this guy in a centralized area. So I don't know if you noticed that or whatnot until later on. So now, as you guys see, I was like, okay, this is a crucial moment in this game right now, because what's happening is that if I end up getting into a fight, I don't have the food to, as you can see there, to really sustain myself. But I do keep making unit stuff. So then it took him 18 minutes to reach the castle. So I guess because, like I said, he was building an army, and he's still building his men at arms already. Those are early men at arms, mind you. So now it's like, okay, so that's built. So I have my wall, but I can, you know, focus in one area. And then I eventually started, you know, I built the monastery, by the way, too. Then I hate wolves, dude. I honestly hate wolves. I was like, okay, wolf, chill, bro. We got 25 gold for that. Easy. Easy. So actually, you guys see I have 20 units on wood, on food right now. Especially, like, I had decided to put some on to farms as well. And then I was like, well, there's still lots of deer on the map, you know, might as well use deer. And then because I you know, this deer here, I can hunt them out too. So, you know, it makes it a lot simpler for me. So then I start to build a wooden fortress here in order to kind of get like more efficiency when he's going to be putting out his army. So I kind of honestly, I hate where his woodcutters are positioned at, because that's like super risky. And all he has right now is just he has 2 archery posts and also 2 barracks here. So no cab just yet. So then I put 8 units in there, of course, to kind of just keep them there so they can get the DPS going. So then I thought, you know, I'm getting to the habit of building also a siege engine or a siege, you know, or siege workshop building for now. It gets tough to like remember to do that. So as you guys see here, which is surprisingly, is that I'm actually out maneuvering him when it comes to getting villagers out. Like I'm pumping them out a lot quicker. But I don't think and this is with just one TC, mind you. And so now since my monks are out here, I go ahead and I go collect the relic. I always go for the furthest relic and then go for the closest one, because you know I already took map control, so this guy's not getting any more relics, not at all. And so now I'm about to get another archery post out, and I'm also still making more cab units. Eventually, I end up getting a Mongodel. So this guy, and keep this in mind, this guy here, he's a gold player, I think gold 1, if I recall. So what's interesting to me, guys, is that, and I don't know if it's because if I'm bad or whatnot, but a lot of people that I play in gold, they don't. For some reason, I don't know. It's really weird. It's like, but it's also weird when I go against English, right? And that is, you know, I'm gonna pause to talk about this here. When I go against gold players, I don't know if it's because my economy is bad or my micro is bad, but a lot of these players do not know. They know how to boom, but they don't know how to play this game militarily. Because at the end of the game, like, their military scores are just terrible. They're like under 1,000, like under 500 actually sometimes. I'm like, how do these guys get the gold? I mean, I started this game in bronze, mind you, and I climbed myself out of bronze into silver 1/gold. Cause that's where I'm like, that's where median's at. But like, as you guys see here, it's interesting because the hell he has 37 villagers, right? If you look at the resource difference here, 2k food, 257 wood, 459 gold, 880, you know, stone, stuff like that. So I mean, his food economy is pretty well, I guess, you know, and his wood economy is doing great, but his gold economy is kind of thinking right now. Well, it's okay-ish. I don't know. It's just really weird. So like, it's like, how did he? I mean, he afforded to. Well, he had a lot of idle resources, honestly, because that's why you have a 1k wood. I mean, same thing for me on food. But, you know, I have enough economy because like I'm constantly gathering. I haven't been raided yet, so I'm constantly gathering, you know, hunts or whatever from across the map. So, you know, that's something that I like to consider that's pretty smart for me. You know, hunts are still more important than anything. So while he sent these guys out here, I was like, okay, we're gonna try to fight this out here. So as you can see, we're still DPS. We're still using our DPS here. I was like, okay, I got to try to reach his crossbowman because, you know, he's kiting really well. And so, but as you guys see here, I beat him in the melee. You know, I'm starting to get my blacksmith upgrades. Black upgrades are doing pretty well. So I mean, he took out the wooden fortress, which is fine. You know, it's fine. He took that out. So I was like, okay, well, I gotta bring back my units out because there's just no point of, you know, pushing them out. I mean, he won that fight. He's won that fight. I mean, I think he lost a lot more than what I lost, but that's fine. So then eventually I was like, okay, I need to go ahead and get a Mongodel. And so what's really weird too is that he let his rams go in, I guess, to scout, but then like his archers were like in the back line there. I was like, okay, well, I got my Mongodel out, so I was like, okay, now it's time to really just go here and use the Mongodel here. So now I went ahead and got the next relic here. Go ahead, split that in there. I built, as you guys see, I have 4 relics, so you know that's the map control there. So I don't really have to put a lot of villagers on gold because, you know, I'm already getting like what, 239 a minute, you know, for just having 3. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna push up a little bit. Boom, got him. And so now, as you guys see, he's running on food right now because he had maximized so much units on wood that it kind of messed up his food economy. And if you look at the back here, I mean, his chap, he still has a lot more units that he can put on chap, honestly. So that's a lot of units that he can use that with. And so yeah, siege wise, look at that there. Boom. I tried to convert here. I never honestly ever attempted to convert. This is my first time actually trying it. I had it done on me sometimes because you can't kill the warrior monk quick enough. And yeah, the convert honestly can be ass. So then I was like, okay, I'm finally pushing up. I'm using the Maganel to my advantage here, trying to destroy whatever buildings I can. So I went too deep. I was like, okay, guys, I'm going way too deep. Let me back up real quick. I have to back up as quickly as I can because I don't want to take any more extra damage. And so, I mean, he was microwing really well when it comes to his what is used here. So I keep constantly pumping out units. I'm pumping constantly out because that's what you want to do. I made a sprig gall here. Using a sprig gall, honestly, it makes it getting more used to making artillery. When you're in gold, you got to start making artillery. I mean, bronze early on, you really don't have to, because a lot of people don't know how to use that too well. So I started doing here, right? Is now I could have went for his wood villagers, but what I started doing here, technically I didn't know that he moved him there. What I started doing was I started to just take out his building over here on the right side as quick as I can. Now, but also I forgot to mention that I did start to build a lot of my hunting cabins here on the outskirts. So this one here, right, and there's no wood, so it's only getting 2 a minute. This one here is getting 28. We have one over here that's getting 9. So as you guys know, with Roost, you build hunting cabins near woods, you can go. And so I was like, okay, he built a lot of cavalry. I was like, all right, that's fine. We kept trying to kite each other. I was like, yeah, no. I was like, going in, going out, going in and going out. Yeah, I'm not gonna go in, not yet. But I'm doing some maximum damage here. So it's crazy to me how he has no he's not putting any villagers, because especially these villagers here are actually safe. So they're not really pushing. He doesn't have a lot of food going on him, so he can't really produce a lot of. So then I saw this, right? I was actually surprised I saw this. He tried to sideswipe my units here, but he actually did though. He did. I was like, damn it, dude. I was like, he got my trebuchet because I wasn't paying attention there. I was like, okay, that's fine. You can have trebuchet. That kind of made me a little bit upset. I was like, fine. And also, I was gonna build my castle up here. And I was like, you know what? I can't build it that close. It's hella risky. I still got my Magadel here doing work. I wanted to produce another Magadel as well, but I wasn't having a good wood time, And see, I have an idle villager right now, two idols. But I was able to build a trebuchet because trebuchets are going to be useful. What I started also doing with trebuchets is that I quit using the right clicking to attack. I started using attack ground. Attack ground has been a lot more useful than just using what you call it. So I saw that he brought in this Sprignol here. I was like, oh gosh. I was like, I want it. It looks juicy. I was like, okay, but you know what? I'm not gonna risk too much to risk right now. But I started just using attack ground and just take out that. As you can see, he's trying to get the got his Sprignol here. But as you see, I'm also constantly pumping out units. I'm trying to get out my crossbowmen, and also I think only when Imperial you can get out your Streletsy. And as you guys see, I love Streletsy. Streletsy are nice. So now three of his buildings down. So it's like, okay, how can he keep? So, I mean, he has plenty of wood. Again, it's kind of insane to me that he has a really great wood economy, but has not translated any of his settlers over to food. But I saw that he tried to use his Sprigwald here to attack my trebuchet on the side. So the guy, I'm not gonna let that happen. So then he tried to run up me in the center here to try to take out my trebuchets here. So this is fairly interesting. I was like, okay, nice try, and that is the end of that there. So I felt like I did pretty good there. I mean, a lot of things could have been improved on, but this was my third game as Roost and actually learning how to play it. And I'm actually liking them. I mean, I like Roost and Holy Roman Empire so far, but it was a good match though. So yeah, right now, guys, I am currently gold 1 at 750 LP. I'm gonna call it LP or points or whatever. I've been trying to get to gold 2. It's like the hardest thing, but like so, I'm trying to stray away from English because I don't really care for English because they're like the low tier meta right now. But playing Roost has been really fun. I'm experimenting with Abbasid, a bit with France, so it's been pretty fun. Currently right now I am on a winning streak at the moment. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's gonna go down just because I said that I'm gonna start losing a lot. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. I do appreciate that. I hope that you guys have a good one. We'll see y'all next time. Peace out. Much love, everybody. Bye. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.